Ladies and gentlemen, it's a true honor to stand before you today, sharing words that I hope will not only resonate with you, but spark a change within you, something that will live on long after this moment. Today, I stand before you with a message that I believe holds the power to shape not just your day, but your future, your actions, and the way you see the world around you. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments when it feels as though the weight of our dreams is simply too heavy to carry. These moments, these obstacles, can sometimes feel overwhelming, almost insurmountable. It's natural to feel defeated when the road ahead is tough and the distance to our goals seems endless. But what if we were to shift our perspective and instead of seeing these challenges as burdens, we viewed them as opportunities? What if these difficulties, rather than holding us back, were actually the very things that could propel us forward, helping us grow and evolve into a stronger, more resilient version of ourselves? Every obstacle we encounter is a lesson in disguise, and the way we respond to these challenges ultimately determines the trajectory of our lives. In the face of adversity, many of us are quick to become discouraged, to question our abilities, and to wonder if we are simply not cut out for success. It's easy to feel like a failure when things aren't going the way we envisioned. But if we can dig deeper and look closely at what these challenges are really offering us, we begin to see them as invaluable stepping stones on the path to personal growth. Think about it. Every person who has ever achieved something remarkable in life has faced their fair share of struggles. The most successful individuals in history didn't achieve greatness because everything came easy to them. They achieved greatness because they learned how to navigate hardship, because they learned how to adapt, how to persevere, and how to turn setbacks into fuel for their fire. It's in those tough moments that character is built. It's in those moments when we feel like we're at our lowest that we are given the choice to either stay down or rise up. When faced with adversity, we can choose to remain defeated, or we can decide that this challenge is merely an invitation to grow. Every difficulty we encounter is a chance to reassess our approach, to reevaluate what is truly important to us, and to discover new strengths within ourselves that we never knew existed. Adversity doesn't define us, it refines us. It sharpens our resilience, our patience, and our capacity to face fear with courage. And while it may not feel like it in the moment, these are the experiences that shape us into individuals who are ready for success, ready to tackle even bigger challenges, and ready to inspire those around us. But there's more to it than just perseverance. It's not enough to simply face adversity with grit and determination. We must also learn to shift our mindset. Instead of thinking of challenges as roadblocks, we must begin to see them as opportunities to learn. Each setback offers valuable lessons, whether it's learning more about ourselves, developing new skills, or gaining clarity on our true goals. The most successful people aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who embrace it, who understand that failure is a part of the process, and who are willing to fail forward. This shift in mindset is key. When we approach challenges with a growth mindset, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. We stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as stepping stones that guide us to where we're meant to be. Failure is not final, it's a temporary detour. And the moment we stop fearing it, the moment we stop allowing it to dictate our sense of worth, is the moment we begin to truly live. Furthermore, challenges often bring us closer to our true purpose. It's easy to be motivated by success, by external recognition, and by the idea of achieving our dreams, but the real value comes in the journey, the process of growing, learning, and becoming the person we need to be in order to truly appreciate the success that we ultimately achieve. The hardships we face along the way help us develop the grit and determination necessary to not just reach our goals, but to sustain the success once we get there. Ultimately, life is not about avoiding obstacles. It's about learning how to rise above them. It's about developing the mental and emotional strength to face difficulties head on and emerging from them with more wisdom, more courage, and more confidence than ever before. Embrace the challenges because they are not the enemy. They are the catalysts for your growth, the fire that will forge you into the person you are destined to become. Many of us have experienced moments in our lives where we've questioned our abilities. We've doubted ourselves, wondered if we're capable of achieving our dreams, and grappled with feelings of inadequacy. In these moments of self doubt, it can seem like the world is against us, and we begin to wonder if we will ever be able to reach the heights we aspire to. These thoughts, though natural, often stem from a fundamental misunderstanding of what it truly takes to succeed. We look at others who have seemingly reached their goals effortlessly and assume that we are somehow less capable, less deserving, or less equipped to do the same. What we fail to realize is that self-doubt is not a reflection of our true potential. It's a natural part of the human experience that every successful person has had to face and overcome. Self-doubt doesn't define us, but how we respond to it does. It's easy to let doubt take root in our minds and prevent us from taking action. When we feel uncertain or afraid of failure, it's tempting to stay in our comfort zone, to avoid risk, and to play it safe. But the reality is that self-doubt is simply a sign that we're pushing ourselves beyond the limits of what we've known, and that's exactly where growth happens. Every time we choose to move forward despite our doubts, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we initially believed. The key to overcoming self-doubt is not to eliminate it altogether, but to acknowledge it and move through it with courage. It's about understanding that doubt is a natural part of the process, and that feeling uncertain does not mean we are not ready for success. It simply means we are stepping into the unknown, and that is exactly where greatness lies. We are often our own worst critics, magnifying our flaws and ignoring our strengths. But the truth is, we are often far more capable than we give ourselves credit for. The power to succeed lies within us, and all we need to do is to recognize that potential, to believe in ourselves even when the doubt creeps in, and to take action in spite of the fear. One of the most powerful tools we have in overcoming self-doubt is positive self-talk. The words we say to ourselves have an incredible influence on our mindset and our actions. If we constantly tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we'll never make it, or that we're destined for failure, we begin to believe it. But if we consciously choose to speak to ourselves with kindness, encouragement, and belief, we begin to rewire our brains to embrace possibility rather than fear. By replacing self-doubt with self-affirmation, we create an inner dialogue that supports our growth rather than hindering it. Another crucial aspect of overcoming self-doubt is surrounding ourselves with a supportive community. The people we choose to spend our time with have a significant impact on our mindset and confidence. When we are around individuals who believe in us, who encourage us, and who inspire us to reach for our goals, it becomes easier to believe in ourselves. These relationships can help us combat the negative thoughts that often arise in moments of uncertainty and remind us of our worth and potential. But even more importantly, they provide us with accountability. People who will encourage us to take that next step, even when we feel hesitant or unsure. It's also important to remember that self-doubt does not disappear overnight. It is something we must continue to work through day by day, and that's perfectly okay. The more we face our doubts head on, the more we realize that they don't have the power to control us unless we let them. With each small step we take, with each challenge we face, our self-belief grows stronger. Success is not about being free from doubt. It's about being able to take action despite it. Ultimately, the key to overcoming self-doubt is understanding that it doesn't define who we are or what we are capable of achieving. We are not our doubts. We are the sum of our experiences, our talents, our resilience, and our willingness to push past the fears that hold us back. Every moment of self-doubt is an opportunity to prove to ourselves that we are capable of greatness. So the next time doubt creeps in, remember, you have everything you need within you to succeed. Don't let your doubts dictate your future. Let your actions speak louder than your fears, and trust that you are worthy of every success that comes your way. Success is often viewed as the ultimate destination, a place we reach when we've overcome obstacles, achieved our goals, and found external validation. But the truth is, the most meaningful aspects of success aren't found in the destination itself. They lie in the journey, the ongoing process of growth, learning, and transformation. Success is not a singular event. It is the culmination of the lessons we learn, the challenges we face, and the person we become in the pursuit of our goals. The journey, though it may be difficult, is where the real value lies because it shapes us into individuals who are not only capable of achieving our dreams, but also of sustaining those achievements in a way that brings fulfillment and meaning to our lives. When we focus solely on the end goal, we often lose sight of the lessons that can only be learned through experience. It's easy to become fixated on the idea of success as something external, a promotion, a financial milestone, or recognition from others. While these external markers of success are certainly valid and rewarding, they don't tell the full story. The real growth happens in the moments that seem insignificant, in the small decisions we make every day, and in the challenges that test our patience, perseverance, and character. These are the moments that shape us, that define who we are and how we approach life. The process of pursuing success forces us to confront our own limitations and stretch beyond them. It's in the struggle, the moments of failure and the setbacks, that we learn resilience and develop the mental and emotional strength to keep moving forward. These challenges teach us how to handle adversity with grace, how to navigate uncertainty with courage, and how to remain focused on our goals even when the path becomes unclear. Success in this sense is not about avoiding failure, but learning how to embrace it, how to use it as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. Additionally, the journey towards success encourages us to be constantly evolving. Success is not a static destination, it is an ongoing process of improvement. The person we are when we begin our journey is not the same person we become along the way. As we gain new experiences, learn new skills, and gain insights into ourselves, we become more capable, more confident, and more in tune with our true purpose. The process of striving toward a goal forces us to evolve and adapt in ways we never anticipated. With each challenge, we grow stronger, more adaptable, and more attuned to the lessons life has to offer. One of the most valuable lessons of the journey is the importance of persistence. Success is rarely a straight line from point A to point B. It is a series of twists and turns, ups and downs that require us to stay committed to our vision despite the obstacles that stand in our way. When we focus on the journey rather than the destination, we come to understand that the setbacks and challenges are not signs of failure, but integral parts of the process. Persistence is the key to navigating the difficult moments, to pushing through when things get tough, and to staying true to our vision even when it seems out of reach. It is the ability to keep moving forward, one step at a time, even when the road feels uncertain. The journey also teaches us the importance of embracing the present moment. Too often we get caught up in the future, fixated on the next goal, the next milestone, or the next success, that we forget to appreciate where we are right now. The process of becoming successful isn't just about getting to the next phase, it's about fully experiencing the phase you're in right now. Every moment along the journey has value, even the moments of struggle. It's in those moments that we learn the most about ourselves and the world around us. The journey gives us the opportunity to cultivate patience, gratitude, and mindfulness as we move through life rather than always rushing toward the next big thing. Ultimately, success is not a destination, it is a journey, a continual process of growth, discovery, and personal development. It is the sum of all the experiences we accumulate along the way, the lessons we learn, and the person we become as a result. When we embrace the journey, we begin to see that success isn't about reaching a particular point on the map. It's about who we become in the process of striving to reach that point. Success, in its truest form, is a reflection of our ongoing evolution, our commitment to growth, and our willingness to embrace the challenges that come our way. So, as you pursue your own goals, remember that the journey is just as important, if not more important, than the destination. The real beauty of success lies in the process of becoming. The concept of failure is often one of the most feared and misunderstood aspects of personal growth. Many of us view failure as a negative experience, something to be avoided at all costs. We are taught to fear it, to see it as a reflection of our inadequacy or lack of competence. But the truth is, failure is an essential part of the growth process. It is not something to be feared or avoided. It is something to be embraced and learned from. Failure is not the end. It is simply a stepping stone, a necessary part of the journey toward success. Failure is an inevitable part of life. No one, no matter how successful they appear, has gone through life without encountering failure at some point. In fact, many of the most successful people in history have failed numerous times before achieving their greatest accomplishments. Failure is not a reflection of our worth, it is a reflection of our willingness to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones, and to try something new. Every time we fail, we gain valuable insights and lessons that bring us closer to our goals. Failure teaches us what doesn't work, which is just as important as knowing what does. The key to viewing failure in a more constructive light is to shift our mindset. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, we must learn to see it as an opportunity for growth. Failure gives us the chance to reassess our approach, to refine our methods, and to gain a deeper understanding of our goals. It is through failure that we discover our weaknesses and limitations, but more importantly, it is through failure that we uncover our strength and resilience. Each time we face failure, we have the choice to either give up or rise stronger than before. One of the most powerful lessons failure teaches us is the importance of persistence. Failure is not a sign to quit, it is a sign to try again, to find a new way forward. It is the people who keep going after they fail who are able to rise again with determination and renewed focus who ultimately succeed. Success is not about avoiding failure, it is about learning how to handle failure with grace and using it as a tool to move closer to our goals. Each time we fail and then get back up, we build the resilience needed to overcome even greater challenges in the future. Another important lesson that failure teaches us is humility. When we fail, we are reminded that we are not infallible. We are human and we are capable of making mistakes. Embracing failure helps us to stay grounded, to recognize that no one is perfect and that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Failure encourages us to be kind to ourselves, to show compassion, and to understand that we are not defined by our mistakes, but by our ability to learn from them and keep moving forward. Failure also teaches us the value of adaptability. When our initial plan doesn't work out, it's an invitation to find a new approach, to be flexible in our thinking, and to adjust our strategy. In the face of failure, we are forced to become more creative, to look for new solutions, and to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Failure pushes us to be resourceful, to think outside the box, and to find innovative ways to achieve our goals. It forces us to move beyond our comfort zones and discover new ways of thinking and doing. Moreover, failure fosters a growth mindset, a belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through hard work, effort, and perseverance. When we view failure through the lens of a growth mindset, we understand that it is not a permanent condition, but a temporary obstacle that can be overcome. This perspective allows us to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and determination rather than fear and avoidance. We begin to see failure not as something to be ashamed of, but as an essential part of the learning process that leads us to greater success. Ultimately, failure is not something to be feared. It is something to be embraced. It is through failure that we learn the most about ourselves, about our strengths and weaknesses, and about the world around us. Failure is not the end. It is simply a part of the journey, a necessary step on the road to success. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who have learned to fail and keep going. They have learned that failure is not a reflection of their worth or abilities. It is simply an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to come closer to their goals. So the next time you encounter failure, remember that it is not the end. It is simply the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with valuable lessons, personal growth, and the potential for even greater success. The pursuit of our dreams is often seen as a long, challenging journey that requires dedication, hard work, and unwavering focus. Along the way, it's easy to become discouraged or distracted by the numerous obstacles and setbacks that arise. But what if the key to overcoming these challenges lies not in how hard we push forward, but in how we approach them with a sense of self-belief and an understanding of our true worth? The power to achieve our dreams resides within us. And it is up to each of us to tap into that potential, to trust in our abilities, and to take the necessary steps to manifest our aspirations into reality. One of the greatest obstacles we face when pursuing our dreams is the tendency to doubt ourselves. Self-doubt can paralyze us, creating an internal barrier that stops us from taking action. When we question our capabilities or worry that we're not good enough, we often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of indecision and fear. We may delay pursuing our dreams or second-guess ourselves, allowing opportunities to slip by. But the truth is that self-doubt is not an accurate reflection of our true potential. It is a product of fear, uncertainty, and external influences that make us question our worth. The key to overcoming self-doubt is understanding that it is a natural part of the journey, but it does not define us. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has faced doubts and fears along the way. What sets them apart is their ability to keep moving forward despite those feelings. Self-belief is not about eliminating doubt entirely, but about learning how to navigate it, to recognize it for what it is, and to move forward with confidence. It's about choosing to trust in ourselves even when the road ahead seems uncertain. We must learn to recognize our strengths, our talents, and the value we bring to the table, and allow that inner belief to fuel our actions. Building self-belief begins with understanding that we are worthy of success and capable of achieving our dreams. Often, we look at others who appear to have it all together, and we feel inferior in comparison. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different, and the success of others does not diminish our own potential. Our dreams are unique to us, and we must learn to recognize that our individuality is a strength, not a weakness. There is no one else who can fulfill our purpose in the way that we can, and that makes us invaluable. When we acknowledge our worth, we are able to take ownership of our dreams and trust in the process of bringing them to life. Another key aspect of building self-belief is taking small, consistent actions toward our goals. When we set out to achieve something significant, it can feel overwhelming, especially when the end result seems so far away. But the power of progress lies in taking one step at a time, no matter how small. Every action, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is a step in the right direction. By focusing on making progress each day, rather than obsessing over the distance to our goal, we begin to build momentum. This momentum helps us to stay motivated and reminds us that we are capable of moving forward, even when the ultimate goal feels out of reach. Celebrating small victories along the way is equally important. Too often, we get so fixated on the end result that we overlook the milestones we achieve along the way. Every step forward, every challenge overcome is a victory in itself. By acknowledging and celebrating these small wins, we reinforce our belief in ourselves and our ability to succeed. These celebrations fuel our confidence and remind us that we are on the right path, even if we haven't yet reached our ultimate destination. This practice of celebrating progress helps us stay positive, maintain momentum, and keep our focus on the bigger picture. In addition to building self-belief, it's important to surround ourselves with a support system that encourages us to reach our full potential. The people we choose to spend our time with play a significant role in shaping our mindset and self-worth. When we surround ourselves with individuals who believe in us, who encourage our growth, and who challenge us to be better, we begin to see ourselves through a different lens. These relationships provide us with the accountability, encouragement, and motivation we need to stay on track and pursue our dreams with confidence. Finally, go through it and use it as a stepping stone to greater success. Embracing failure with grace and resilience builds self-belief. As we come to understand that setbacks are not the end of the road, they are part of the journey that ultimately leads to our success. Achieving our dreams requires a strong foundation of self-belief, persistence, and resilience. When we trust in ourselves, take consistent action, and embrace the challenges that arise, we unlock our true potential. Our dreams are within reach, and with the power of self-belief, we can transform them into reality. It all starts with recognizing our worth and choosing to move forward no matter the obstacles. So, by cultivating self-belief and taking bold steps toward our goals, we empower ourselves to achieve the extraordinary and create the life we've always dreamed of. Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform our mindset and our lives. Often, in the hustle of pursuing our goals, it is easy to overlook the things we already have, focusing instead on what we lack or what we are striving to achieve. Yet, practicing gratitude has been shown to significantly improve our overall well being, mental health, and resilience, making it an essential tool for anyone pursuing success. When we cultivate gratitude, we shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, from the things we don't have to the blessings that already exist in our lives. One of the most profound benefits of gratitude is its ability to reframe our perspective. When faced with challenges, it's easy to become consumed by negative thoughts and feelings of frustration, loss, or defeat. However, taking a moment to reflect on the positive aspects of our lives, whether it's the support of loved ones, the opportunities before us, or our own health and abilities, can help us gain a sense of clarity and renewal. Gratitude allows us to see beyond the immediate obstacles and recognize the bigger picture, reminding us that even in difficult times, there is much to be thankful for. Moreover, gratitude has a direct impact on our mental and emotional health. Studies have shown that regularly practicing gratitude can reduce feelings of anxiety and depression, lower stress levels, and improve overall happiness. By focusing on the positive aspects of life, we increase the levels of dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that promote feelings of joy and well-being. This shift in mindset creates a virtuous cycle. The more we practice gratitude, the more we find to be grateful for, and the more positive energy we invite into our lives. In addition, gratitude helps build resilience. Life's journey is filled with ups and downs, and the path to success is no different. Setbacks, disappointments, and challenges are inevitable, but how we respond to them determines our ability to move forward. When we approach difficulties with a sense of gratitude, we are better able to handle adversity with grace. Gratitude reminds us that setbacks are temporary and that every challenge offers an opportunity for growth. This mindset allows us to persevere through tough times, knowing that we have the strength to overcome and the perspective to find value in every experience. Ultimately, cultivating gratitude is about embracing the present moment and recognizing that there is always something to appreciate, even amidst challenges. By practicing gratitude regularly, we foster a mindset of abundance, resilience, and positivity, qualities that will support us in achieving our dreams and living a fulfilling life.